joining us, and welcome to the program, Dr. Mulonga.
Thank you very much.
So this report warns that a fifth of the world's remaining wetlands could disappear by 2050. And that's really alarming. From your perspective, how urgent is the situation in Africa in particular? Hello, Dr. Mulonga? Dr. Mulonga, you still there? All right, we seem to be having an issue with the network. Dr. Mulonga, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. So you were about to tell us what the situation in Africa is, particularly regarding this wetlands crisis.
Okay, so I think what I'd like to stress is that the urgency is extremely high. And I think the global wetlands outlook makes it very clear with these stark warnings that you've just indicated, that indeed we are losing 35% of our world's wetlands since 1970. And of course, in Africa, that is even that could even be higher. So it could be even more than 35% in some countries. And in Africa, it's even worse because a lot of us highly depend on these wetlands, be it for fisheries, be it for water. So indeed, we really need to look at this. We need to look at this urgently and make sure that we are restoring our wetlands and protecting them so that we do not continue losing them. Yeah.
So I was a little bit surprised to learn that wetlands help prevent floods, store carbon, and even purify water. Given that, are African governments, do you think, and planners doing enough to integrate wetlands into climate and development strategies?
There are some governments who are progressing well, but we still need to ensure that we incorporate wetlands within our planning. That is still not being done well. They're not being recognized in terms of planning. So a lot more needs to be done when we're doing natural accounting. We also need to include the fact that wetlands do have a value and include them in that.
So what is the biggest threat to our wetlands? What's our biggest, what is bringing potential harm to our wetlands?
Development. I mean, wetlands are considered as wastelands, so most of them are actually being cleared for various development projects, be it agriculture, be it dams, whatever it may be. So that is one of the biggest threats that they are facing. And then the fact that they're not being embedded in policy, so they're just not being recognized. So we do need policies to be able to protect our wetlands and to be able to restore them. So those are the biggest threats that we are facing.
Is there hope? If we do the right things, what are those things, and can we reverse this?
There's a lot of hope, and I think the Global Wetlands Outlook has 4 very clear pathways. One, to ensure that we include the value of these wetlands in policy. So include them, be it in our GDP, in our national risk frameworks. And then, of course, planning with nature, ensuring we include them when we're planning for our land, our water, and different systems. And then, of course, finance. We need a lot of finance to be able to do this. So leverage a lot of finance. And we're also looking at innovative finance, the resilience bonds, be it the blended finance, and of course, including everybody. So including the private sector, including the communities, the public, the communities, the public, the private, and the community. So bringing everybody together to be able to restore, be able to protect our wetlands. And I think this COP15 that's coming up next week in Zimbabwe gives us a good platform to be able to put these things on the table and discuss them as different stakeholders. So indeed, we need to elevate our wetlands, bring them from the margins, and bring them into the mainstream, bring them to the tables, and discuss them among different stakeholders. The report, the science is now very clear. The economics within the report that you indicated before, very clear. And now we've been given these tools. So if we are able to bring everybody together, bring the investment forward, make very bold decisions, we can reverse this.
You spoke about Zimbabwe and COP15. What specific commitments would you like to see come out of that conference? Finance. I think we need to put together more finance to be able to sort out our wetlands, to be able to go into restoration, be it the on-the-ground actions or whatever it may be. Number two, policy. We need to be able to have bold policies that address issues around wetlands. So that's what I'm looking forward to next week. All right, and I hope we can catch up with you soon after that. But for today, thank you very much indeed for sharing your thoughts on this very important issue.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you. That's Dr. Julie Mulonga, Director for Wetlands International East Africa, talking to us on the line about this urgent and critical issue.
Start your day right with Channel Africa Breakfast.
That smells delicious.
Live 5 days a week. Wake up, Africa. Peter Ndoro and Asanda Peda are here to help you rise and shine. Weekdays.